Hello everyone, I am Sacred and thank you for joining me in my let's play of Hearts of Iron 4 as the German Reich under the command of guess whom of Adolf Hitler in the A Bitter Peace modification. So, A Bitter Peace, let's see how bitter our peace will be with the Soviet Union with whom we are involved right now, but I'm confident that within 1 month we will triumph under absolute victory in the Soviet-German war. So Plan Barbarossa will be certainly a huge success. A huge success, I can tell you that. Let's get straight into the game. Let's continue our let's play here. Where is it? Here, there we go. Let's play Hitler. We are in the 11th of December 1939. So by that time Germany should have just conquered Poland, but we conquered France and vast part of the Soviet Union. I think we did even capture Moscow. Oh no, we didn't, but we are soon. Our spearheading force here, you can see clearly, is nearing ourselves into Moscow. And I can tell you one thing, when Moscow falls, the rest of the Soviet Union will fall as well. That's for sure. When Moscow falls, the rest of the Soviet Union will follow. Let's see here. Then let's actually tell our army to push more aggressively in full pace. I'll modify the battle line here. There we go. To push in full pace against the Urals completely, achieving complete victory. There we go. And these divisions are pushing in the Balkan oil fields. Soon they'll link up after the fall of Rostov-on-Don. Let's go ahead and encircle actually the divisions there if we can. That would be really nice. Rostov-on-Don. Before they can escape, we will encircle them. Oh, why are they canceling landings? That's not so fine. That's not so fine at all. Let's see if it's possible. Oh no, they can all escape by that. And oh, the fall of Moscow, the fall of Moscow. I just clicked the Y, but the fall of Moscow. We will capture Moscow. There we go. The Soviet Union experienced a serious blow. The fall of Moscow. Who would have expected that? Damn. German troops stormed the Moscow probably and seized the control after some bit of fighting. Why did they all cancel the landlines? Come on, I mean, why don't they want to give me some nice... Well, oil we will not need soon, but let's get it for now from the USA. But if we capture these vital oil fields from the Soviet Union, we shouldn't be in need of any more oil. I just see that the Soviet Union doesn't have enough oil. They should have way more oil, if you ask me. We did capture vast areas already, but they don't have that much, to be honest. I would have expected them to have more oil, but that's not our problem, is it? Now the capital has been moved to Stalingrad, what seems like. So... now we can actually, well, okay, they should push against the oil fields in the Caucasus. And then I don't have to see really, what's that, fog of war. We can either display it, or not, let's display fog of war. Don't have to see battle plans from my allies, that isn't really that interesting for me. Well, the Soviets only lost 500,000 men, but they are close to capitulation. There you can see how, well, rather bad the AI manages themselves. Not so good at all, not so good at all. After the fall, here, we have some very good trained Marines here. We have 10 Marines, fully trained. I will actually ready them now to invade, well, which port? I would say let's invade Dover. Dover, yeah, let's go for Dover. Dover naval base. There we go. Go to Dover and then they'll get the best commander after the war is done. For now they'll not need any. They're getting there. Am I training any more divisions? Do I have some unassigned ones? I have actually. I have 10 unassigned ones. I don't know why. I think I wanted to send them into Italy. I actually forgot why they are unassigned. Well, one thing is for sure, they need some light training. Well, that's for sure. We need more tungsten. Let's get it from the Portuguese. Fine. We have idle military factories. Let's see. Well, yeah, let's get more medium tanks. I mean, how many I'm getting 3 Panzer IV already, they are still building up. Perhaps I will just go ahead and get 5 more tanks. Henschel Panzer IV, there we go. 1.79 per day, but it should rise very soon, and then we should get like 10 per day, I'm guessing. Missing equipment, torpedo bomber. Well, I don't care about torpedo bombers, to be honest. Just want to break through to Stalingrad. Our forces should push more aggressively against the remnants of the Russian army. Vladivostok, well, I won't call the Japanese in, because otherwise they will get some land as well, but I want to get the land on my own, so I won't share any of the land to the Japanese. I certainly won't. Well, if we go to war with the Allies, we'll also have to fight with the Dutch and the Belgians. Yeah, probably the Dutch. Belgium shouldn't be a big problem. I mean, they control central Congo here, but I couldn't care less. And, well, the Japanese have sent some diplomats apparently into our country. We need so much more tungsten, that's... Well, Portugal is the main, producer of tungsten, apparently, is it? Our units, let's see where our tanks. Oh, sorry. That shouldn't happen. There we go. Our tanks, I'll tell them to make a breakthrough attack to Stalingrad. Breakthrough push to Stalingrad and these other cities. These tanks, they probably have nothing to do, so I will tell them to, well, to go for this victory point. The Soviets, they are stubborn, I have to admit. There we go, like this. Go and attack the Soviet lines. Now the Soviets, they lost nearly 800,000 units, and their losses are going higher and higher by day. Mongolia and Xinjiang didn't lose that much, 5,000, 3,000 each. Well, Italy lost quite a bit, 72,000 units, 72,000, that's quite a bit for sure. Yeah, 72,000, that's quite a bit, yeah. Well, we can see that out there are 11 divisions. If we could encircle them, let's see if we can encircle them. Encircling 10 divisions, come on, they want to fill up the gap. They are quite smart, the Soviets. They want to fill up the gap, they will fill the gap up, so they want to avoid some encirclements. Let's see, they managed to retreat. No encirclement of these divisions, unfortunately. We can see Latvia in control of Uizima and Savo. It's interesting. So the Comintern, well, is still, well, land-wise bigger than the Axis, but I wouldn't say that they are even so powerful as we are. We'll have to, well, conquer Xinjiang, Tanutuba, and the fall of Stalingrad. Advancing German spirits have seized Stalingrad. Stalin's namesake city on the banks of the Volga. After fighting their way through the ruined Stalingrad tractor factory and seizing the strategically vital Mamayev Kurgan Heights, the Germans have forced the last Soviet defenders across the Volga to its eastern shore. According to unconfirmed reports, holdouts from the Red Army fighting together with partisans have retreated into sewers and basements to continue their struggle. No significant organized resistance is believed to remain, however, and once more another victory for the fatherlands. They're closing our grasp into the out there we see 8 more and second Soviet divisions. So now the Soviet Union has been split and the liberation of Finland is underway. Probably the Finns are cheering us up when we enter that territory. Let's see, encircling all of the divisions, massive attack, which will cost 9 Soviet divisions their life. They will get encircled and get prisoners of war. Well, they are defending the Caucasus quite well. Probably they don't want to give up Baku, which is only worth 1 victory point, but it has lots of oil. I may be able to see the significance, I would say, the significance. Oh wow. Yeah, Baku with, wow. I mean, they can't transport it anyway, since it's cut off from the mainland, so that's not our problem. And we have 24 divisions here, our destiny of the Soviet Union. The Soviet Union capitulated. Now we should resolve the Soviet issue finally. Well, I would say I would go for, well, we can divide it either up into Reichskommissariats, We can annex the Union to the Urals, which would mean that there would be still an independent USSR, which I wouldn't want, or we can do full annexation. To be honest, I will go for full annexation. There we go, full annexation of the Soviet Union. Now, it will probably take some time. There we go. Oh, probably the Soviets lost like 1 million troops in the struggle. Well, they lost all of the European parts, and now the Soviet Union capitulated, and there we go, there we go. The world has been reshaped. We really seized all of the Soviet Union in its entirety. Wow, that's impressive, isn't it? Now Hitler got certainly some Lebensraum, that's for sure. He got some immense Lebensraum. What happened to these countries? New Mongol Empire. Oh, well, Japan got these three at the puppets, for whatever reason. But well, the Axis prevailed once more. Well, I didn't invite the Japanese yet, because I don't know. We could or we could not. So now, after we won the war against the Soviet Union, look to that, some real Lebensraum for the Soviet people. Well, Romania got Vinca and Odessa, that's it. Poland didn't get anything. I don't know why, but Red Finland still controls these provinces. It's rather weird, quite funny though. Well, that's it. The fall of the Soviet Union. Here, well, we couldn't attack India because we didn't control Afghanistan. Let's check the allies here. We'll have to fight against the allies, against Turkey as well, against Turkey. Let's see, how strong is the Turkish army? They have 24 to 33 divisions. So I would say this 24, let's create a new front. Let's rename this front to Turkey. Turkey. Which just means Turkey, by the way. No problem. These will attack from the Caucasus Mountains into Ankara. Then I will detach 24 more divisions. Let's see, 24 and 19, and I'll assign them some more by my own. 5, 6. There we go. This 24 will attack them from Greece and other territories. They will push into Ankara as well. And then I will detach 24 more units. 16 and then 7. 23, now one more. 24. And they will go to, let's say, this spot. Krasnodar. Then I have 100 divisions. Well, these 100 I will send, to be honest, all the way to the Normandy, because they will ready themselves for the invasion of the United Kingdom. The United Kingdom. Let's check our marine. Are we ready for the struggle? We have 61 subs, we have around 80 subs. I don't know if 80 is enough. And the Soviet Union capitulated. Hot news! Soviet Union capitulated. Stalin gives up. After heavy battles, the Red Army has been crushed, and her remains are rejected to the Urals. The invincible Wehrmacht has shown to the whole world that the USSR is a colossus on clay legs. Now, when Reich's positions in the east are stronger more than ever, the head of German Eagle looks to the west. It is a fundamental change in war, indeed. Well, we didn't get the Soviet equipment, unfortunately, or because they didn't capitulate to us. It was the main event. That's quite sad. Yeah. No, whatever, here, let's go ahead. We don't need this equipment. Let's get more infantry equipment. We'll also need that. And then I'll get my tanks as well into the Normandy, Cherbourg, etc., Le Havre, ready to cross and to crush the British. So, Dunkirk, Greater London area. I will go ahead, just if I were gonna conquer Sussex. We got it when we got the justification after in the 13th of April. We got it, 30th of April. And Luxembourg joined the Allies. Oh, so that means I have no troops in Syria. Großdeutsches Reich. With a victory on the East Front across all Germany, there have been passed the celebrations of a great victory, and Berlin the military parade has been organized. In honor of it, the government of the Third Reich has adopted the decree about declaration of the Großdeutsches Reich. The decree RK 7669E of the Imperial Minister and Chief of Imperial Office Hans Heinrich Lammers. So, crushing defeat. Let's get 25 more divisions to crush the Turks completely. Okay, they will be sent into Greece and soon ready themselves to go into the Syrian national state. I have 10 divisions here, they should be enough. Let's give them a normal commander here. So we have the Lakes. And against whom else do we have to? Well, I think if the USA doesn't join the Allies, things should be quite splendid. I rather think that they may join the Allies, but you never know from the US. They're doing the war plan black apparently. So if we would manage to take out the British as soon as possible, yeah, we wouldn't have to worry about the remaining troops. Well, Belgium didn't join the Allies. That's a rather interesting fact. Well, the Dutch did certainly join the Allies. So let's get these 7 Panzer divisions against Luxembourg to crush them in a one-day war. And then let's get 75. Let's get 38 divisions here under the command of, well, I just said Field Marshal Günther von Kluge against the Netherlands, and before we capture it, we take care of this. What's that? Ostarbeiter. Oh, come on. Then let's read. Oh, that's quite a bit of text. Ostarbeiter. In the majority, Ostarbeiter in the majority have been taken out from Reichskommissariat Ukraine territory. The whole crowds of people on the sides of automatic machines went to trucks which brought them to the form excellence which are taking away them in the Third Reich. Ukrainians made them the main part of these huge groups of people, among whom also was many Belarusians, Russians and Poles. Their nationality had serious value, and a selection of girls for the aid to the German housewives Ukrainians best of all approached. In the majority, young and strong teenagers from 12 to 16 years were exposed to exports. People are more senior than this age, as a rule, were accepted in smaller quantities. 50% of Ostarbeiters which are taken away from the territory of Ukraine were female. Wow. Ostarbeiters from Reichskommissariat Ukraine have been obliged to wear a stripe of dark blue and white colors with the inscription Ost, which told Germans that this person, the worker from the east, and lowered them in the rights. Ostarbeiter in the majority have been taken out from Reichskommissariat Ukraine territory. Well, that's all the same. Okay, what? Yeah, that's all the same. So, we can do, or it will help economy of Reich. It will help the economy of the Reich. Now, wow, we got the higher factory output and the higher construction speed. Look at that. That's superb. That's superb. Almost, you know, Plan Z. U-boat efforts. Plan Z, befriend Denmark. Netherlands, befriend Norway, and befriend Sweden. What's that? Let's go for this. Let's do Plan Z. Admiral Raeder believes that the British can be best defeated through a policy of surface raiding. Constructing enough battleships and carriers to accomplish this will be a massive task and will take time. Perhaps too much time. On the other hand, our current surface navy is pathetically inadequate. Let's do Plan Z. Now let's also research computing machine as well as romance. There we go. So soon the war will be upon the British soil. Let's deploy all of our aircraft in Pas-de-Calais. We have how many planes? Not so that many actually. Let's see. I wanna send them all into the reserves, all of our planes, so we can do some serious reorganization with them. Because I mean, our planes are obviously not needed anymore in the east. They will have better, they'll put a better use in the west. There we go. Now we got, let's check how many planes. We got 4,007. We even made more planes than the British. That's quite nice. So let's deploy 2,000 of our fighters in Port Calais. By 1,000 here in Calais. Let's see, actually make them split to 500. So 500 and then 500. One wing of 500 first. Then the second wing of 500 fighters. We have 109. Then what do we have? We have lots of bombers. Let's deploy them here in Ile-de-France. For 1,000 potential bombers in Ile-de-France. 500 more in Loire. 400 more in Loire. Do we have any more planes which we could put to use? Not really. They are all just bad planes. There we go. Now, while they are getting deployed, our army is readying themselves for the full crush of the Dutch forces. The war couldn't be better, really. The war simply could not be better. What? Tibet declared war on Bhutan. Well, the Chinese United Front is being victorious against China, it seems like. I mean, China still have controls the vast chunks of territory, like you can see. And they have 66 to 110 divisions. That's rather interesting. Yeah. Seems like that they may capture the new Mongol Empire, etc. Interesting, to be honest. I wouldn't have expected the Japanese to struggle that much against the Chinese. That's why I don't want to invite them to our faction yet. I don't want to have a... well, I can invite the Assyrian Empire. Well, they have attack on Oman, on Oman. The problem is though that Oman, look where Oman is. I mean, they don't have such a strong army after all, they just have 4 divisions, so I mean, they should consider the war thoroughly, if it's worth it. Then let's send these divisions into Beirut, because the Syrians have a port delegate, General Heinz Guderian, and then they will crush the remnants of the Turks. So we are attacking the Turks from 3 fronts, from 3 separate fronts. Plus, we will attack the British in every colonial possession here. As you can see clearly, the war should be splendid and over soon. In my words, it should be over soon. Well, you can see the Spanish, they may turn democratic. The Democrats had a support of 47% already, so that's quite problematic. Well. Our troops are just waiting here. We have 204 convoys, so that should be enough. It isn't that much. We could have more, but it should be enough. Then let's see, melting pot hierarchy. Let's get first again. Divine inspiration, personality cult. Hungary demands Slovakia. Slovakia is a new country from entirely out of the northern parts. No, reject Hungarian demands. There we go. I'm sorry, Hungary, but you won't get it. I mean, Hungary is a puppet of our country, so what do they think they are? Just their focus tree doesn't make any sense, I know. And we got some free naval dockyards. I am constructing more submarines, I guess. So submarines, Typ 2A. Let's hit the Pommern. And the Assyrian Empire declared war on Saudi Arabia. I will change my main port. It will be the port of Visa Ems. Tibet took 1 state, Bhutan has been annexed. Wow, does Tibet have their own focus tree as well, or why are they being that aggressive? They have. Well, they are going for war. So the Chinese, I don't know, I don't think the Chinese will like this. I mean, the Japanese, if they capture these territories, these 2 provinces, then the Chinese will have no access to lands. To the sea, to the Naval Sea. Which won't be that good. We have plus 1.1 thousand tanks. Henschel Panzer IV, that's superb. I really don't know why we have that many light tanks, to be honest. We shouldn't have that many light tanks. This means that I can modify our tank divisions here. So we have Panzer Division. They are really weak. I'm simply gonna add them 2 more lines of medium tanks. There we go. And let's also add them a signal company. And 1 more authorized infantry. Now let's see if we'll need medium tanks. And there we go. Justification of conquering Sussex is finished. So we have the justification of war against the British. It will expire on the 29th of June 1940. Well, we have it. I think we'll do the invasion. We have to, let's send our ships into one province here. We go 2 ships in 1 fleet, send them there. I think this amount of submarines should be enough to gain temporary, I say again, temporary air supremacy. It will only be temporary, but it should be enough, if I'm not mistaken. Let's go ahead and get the backhand blow. We have 89 submarines. We're gonna get a nice, we got the Panzerkampfwagen 6 Tiger. Tiger heavy tank. Speria, no Karl Dönitz. Get him, and yeah, the Panzer is clearly ahead of time, so no need to get that. We can instead get improved infantry equipment. So our army of only 1.8 million will strike against the British. We are repairing lots of factories everywhere. Well, since the last update, it actually matters. Like, if we would build our factories instead with a higher infrastructure, it would benefit us. So, because it's maximized out here, I will build them only in the maximized out provinces of Brandenburg, etc. Here then was also of Hanover. Got the 3 of Alsace, there we go. Of Lower Austria. Of like, because it's increasing our speed by 100%. I see, the 2 times faster. So it's really important to develop a good infrastructure on a province with many slots. It's really important. Then we can assign our planes already. Fighter, go to the English Channel. Should go for naval strike as well. They can, oh, about naval strike, yeah, I forgot. So well, our bombers will go ahead and go for air supremacy in northern England and bomb the English troops. There we go, getting them up and ready already. I need no air supremacy in northern France. They are assigned as well. Do they have actually fortified provinces here? I hope they don't. Oh. Damn it, they have a coastal fort of level 5 in Dover. Well, that is making things rather complex. So, I think we'll use our bombers to destroy the... So we'll do some strategic bombing instead. Because it may be a problem. I didn't consider the naval force, but now it's too late. I want to go to war, so that's all have to wait. Well, I want to build some more naval buckets. Let's maximize out this province, because it's level 100. Now let's build more military factories. Well, just look to the vast Lebensraum. To the vast Lebensraum we got, isn't that superior? Certainly, certainly. Then where else? Here it's 90% in Provence. Build there. And 80% here maximizes out in the Rhineland and in Westphalen. There we go. Now our factories will be busy for quite a time. Modify government, select a national focus. I will go, well, I should maybe go for the air innovations. Yeah, let's go for the air innovations. So there we go. And then the Assyrians, they are being pushed and also pushing. So I don't know why they like thought, yeah, I'm gonna start a war with just having 5 divisions, and the Saudi Arabians having 10 or 14, so that's a... I don't know why they come to such a devastating, horrible idea, but well, it's their own call. Look to the Axis, superb, well, actually Europe, the Scandinavian countries are still independent by our grasp. So that's... The US is doing war plan Orange. And the German Reich is preparing themselves in the last minutes for the invasion of the British Isles. Well, start the invasion, I'll take a break here. So thank you all for watching me, and don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm Sacred, and I'm out. Have a good day to you all, and see you next time. Goodbye, and go sure to check out my Patreon page as well. Goodbye.